Here we are, we're here with Drake Troutman at Bedford's Keystone Cup. And so I was wondering, so how's it feel you're out there running with guys like Rick Eckert and Scott Bloomquist?
It's honestly just a dream come true. I've been looking up to them guys ever since I've been just, old enough to remember. And I watched my dad race with them, my Pat, and now that with me racing with them, we've been doing pretty good. We've been pretty on top of things. Last night we missed it a little bit here. With the car set up, it was pretty loose, but we made a bunch of adjustments to it, and I think we got a shot at it tonight.
Are you looking forward to doing double duty with the late model and the modified both, or is that something that you kind of don't look forward to the extra exhaustion?
No, I like doing it. It's definitely a lot of work. And a lot more stress, getting out of the car and hustling around and getting to the next one. But, I like doing it because it's just racing, and anything that you can drive has a motor. I'm not up for the whole pedaling deal, but, anything with a motor and has some wheels on her, I'll drive her. So, yep, I love racing double duty, and anything that I can get in, I want to get in.
It's pretty warm today. Do you have a hydration plan? You got somebody who's going to make sure you got water when you get out of the car? Because that probably will make a difference tonight.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be a long race, I'll be putting on about 90 laps tonight. And, 60 in the super late and 20 in the modified. And then with the heat races and stuff, and, hot laps and stuff, it's going to be a long night. And it's a long night ahead of us. So make sure to be hydrated. That's a lot of your battle, just being fit and stuff for the race.
Now, out of curiosity, I've noticed your dad and your pap have kind of stepped back and letting you do what you need to do. And are you going to be running one of the super late models full time next year? Or?
I think that's the game plan for next year. That's at least the game plan that we have right now. Is get full-time super late racing, part-time modified racing, hit the bigger shows, the money shows, and then a part-time asphalt deal. So, the late model deal is all about seat time. You got to drive it different than anything else. Even whenever it's that slick, you still got to hustle. So, it's a tough deal. You're racing against the best racers. Even our local racers here, you can put them up against anybody, and they're going to do just as good, whether it's on the Outlaw deal or the Lucas Oils. So it's just a tough deal.
Well, you mentioned about the asphalt. How's things going with Jennerstown? Do you like driving on the asphalt, and what's a lot different? Or?
It's an old learning experience. That's the main reason why we've been doing it. It's different, your car setup has to be perfect, where in a dirt car you can miss it by just a little bit and still be able to win. But asphalt's just a really tough deal. It takes a lot of patience. So, it's all about learning. We got our first year underneath our belt, so next year I think we're
Now, you mentioned about going part-time with the modified. Which of the two do you like to run better, the super late model, or do you like the modified? Or
I like both of them a lot. Super lates have a little bit more money in it, and personally I like to drive the super late more. But there's nothing wrong with the modified class either. That's a really fun class to drive in. So, like I said before, just anything that. A race car's a race car,
Racing with Scott tonight?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I've watched him ever since I was just a little baby, and I learned off them guys. Scott's a very smooth racer. It gets slick. Everybody better look out because he's going to the front because he keeps his car real nice and straight, but he can get on the stick whenever he needs to, and he's a heck of a nice guy. He promotes himself very well, and I look really forward to racing with him tonight.
So what do you plan to do over the winter months since you can't race?
Our winters don't consist of a whole lot because we raced at Charlotte in November, and then we're right back at it in January for Florida. So we got about a month and a half off, and we're putting bodies on the car, we're regrouping, we're getting the new car put together for PRI and stuff like that. So even in our off season, it's still full throttle at DNR racing. And you know, we got 3-4 cars to take care of, 5 cars to take care of, and like I said, it's just a constant grind. If you want to be the best, you got to work like the best. And you know, we put a lot of hours into that race shop during the week, and I feel that one day we'll be the best, and hopefully everything will pay off. And you know, it's a lot about, I got great sponsors on the car. As you can see, there's some of them. You know, RFI Resources, LaSalle's Racing Engines, the DNR Trucking, R&D Brokerage, All Pro Transport, Schaefer Construction, Smith Transport for everything that they do for me. You know, the Class 8 ACDL drivers, they're always looking for guys there. And, you know, just everybody on this car and my asphalt car, like Stone Natural Resources and stuff like that, everybody that puts in their time and effort, especially my crew and my family, you know, I couldn't do it without all them guys. And the fans, without the fans, you know, I wouldn't have gotten to the Dome last year, for an example, without them voting for me. So, you know, fans are just as big as part of it as sponsors or me or the crew, you know, whoever else. So I got to thank everybody.
And so, a lot of people get confused and wondering, how old are you now, Drake?
14.
14. Wow. But when you do make it to 16, you shouldn't have any trouble getting your license, huh?
Hopefully not.
Maybe it'll be like that one commercial with Jeff Gordon. Yeah, you can scare the crap out of the instructor when he gets in.
Yep.
You mentioned about the World of Outlaws. Have you ever considered maybe trying to go on tour?
If somebody would come up to me today and offer me a Lucas Oil ride or a World Outlaw ride, I wouldn't think twice about it. I'd be going. And, like, I'd be in it tomorrow because that's always been my dream. NASCAR is awesome because everybody in the world would know who you are then. And, you know, that's one main reason why I'd like to make it to NASCAR, because it'd be really cool that everybody would know you and stuff. Like Tony Stewart, you know, and Casey Kane and them guys. They got their asphalt deal that they did, and now they're back in dirt. That's something that I kind of want to do. Or, like I said, if somebody comes up to me tomorrow and offers me a Lucas Oil ride or a World Outlaw ride, I'd be taking it. You know, so, you know, I want to travel. I want to make a career out of what I'm doing. But you aren't going to do it in your own family operation. You just don't make any money doing it. So you almost got to drive for somebody else. But there's a lot of good guys out there. You know, Mark Richards and Scott Bloomquist and Jonathan Davenport. You know, it's all tough to deal with, tough to beat, tough to race with, but it's all about experience. So we're getting some experience underneath the belts. It's 2.5 years of experience with 28 wins, and hopefully we can make it number 29.
It's definitely been fun watching, and I know a lot of young fans root for you every week. And although sometimes we don't like to see you not be here, you know, you're out with them bigger races. You went with some Renegade races over the summer, and it's always good to get out there and, you know, see more things and learn more and race with different people.
If you guys like this video, like the channel, subscribe to it, you know, follow this guy, and check all his videos out on YouTube and Facebook and everything else.
And if you want to follow Drake Troutman, you got a website or something?
My website's Drake Troutman Racing, and my Facebook page is Drake the Kid Troutman Racing.
Okay, do you got Twitter or anything?
I do not.
Okay. Might have to get a Twitter and Instagram and all that stuff.
Yep.
I'm not good with the technology myself either. But so here he is, Drake Troutman, here at the Keystone Cup, Bedford, PA. And don't forget, follow him on social media, follow us on YouTube, and I hope you enjoyed.